Good day, students. Welcome to Mathgotserved.com. And this clip we're going to be going over section 5.4 of our virtual geometry text on trapezoids. We're going to be taking a look at how to solve problems involving the median or mid-segment. So sample problem of what we'll be working on today is presented in this problem here. It says solve for x. So you have a trapezoid and you're given the measures of the two bases and you're asked to find the length of the median or mid-segment FC, which has the measure x. So if this is the kind of problem you're looking for, how to solve, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. And don't forget there are 6 practice problems at the end of this presentation that we'd like you to try out in order to demonstrate mastery of the contents of this presentation. Alright, to get us started, let's take a look at the formula that will be guiding our problem solving process. So this is our webpage, mathgotserved.com/geometry, as you can see. And we're going to scroll down to our vocab collection and we're taking a look at trapezoids. Alright, trapezoid is vocab number 24. So let's take a look at that. So if you're wondering what a trapezoid is a quadrilateral with exactly one pair of parallel sides called bases, okay? So you have a pair of parallel sides here, AD and BC, they are bases. The other sides are called the legs. We're going to be working with a part of a trapezoid known as the median, okay? It's the line segment that joins the midpoint of the two legs. That's called the median. And the important property to know concerning the relationship between the median and the bases is captured here in property number 3. Which is that the median is half the sum of the bases. Basically, if you find the average of the length of the bases, you get the median. Just add both of them together, divide by 2 or multiply by 1/2, and you're good to go. Alright, let's take a look at some examples. So something to keep in mind is that all the quadrilaterals that we're going to be presenting today, they're all trapezoids, okay? Alright, so with that in mind, let's take a look at question number 1. So for question number 1, we're to find x. Find x. So we have trapezoid A, B, C, D, E, F. So let's say the longer base is 27 units long and the shorter base is 13. And FC, the median, is x. Okay, so just to illustrate that this is a trapezoid, let's mark it appropriately. So just have one pair of parallel sides. Okay, so let's find what x is. To get us started, we're going to write down the formula that will guide our problem solving process. The formula relates to the length of the median to the bases. Okay, so the formula is as follows. We have the median FC is equal to 1/2 the sum of the two bases AB plus ED. Alright, so that's the formula that relates the median and the bases. So if we substitute what we know and what we need, FC is x, that's what we're looking for. X is equal to the average of the bases or the sum of the bases divided by 2. AB is 27 plus 13. Alright, now we're going to PEMDAS this expression to the right of the equation. Use the order of operations to simplify it. So we're going to carry out the operation in the parentheses first. So we have 1/2 of 27 plus 13 is 40. 1/2 of 40 is the same thing as 40 divided by 2. Okay, so x is equal to 20. So the median in this trapezoid is 20 units long. All right, let's take a look at question number 2. Question number 2, we're finding x also. So let's say we have trapezoid A, B, C, D, E, F. And then let's say the median in this case is 10 units long. The longer base is 12 units long and the shorter base is x. Alright, so we want to find the length of the shorter base. Let's mark it to show that it's a trapezoid, one pair of parallel sides. Alright, so what's the formula that relates base 1, base 2, and the median? let's go ahead and write down that formula is the same as what we have in the first one. So FC, the median, is 1/2 of the sum of the bases AB plus ED. Alrighty, let's go ahead and substitute. The median FC is 10. We have 10 equals half of AB. AB is X. We don't know what that is. ED is 12. Alright, so we have a resulting algebraic equation. How do we solve this? This 1/2 is irritating. The fractions make the whole process complicated. So let's get rid of that 1/2 right there. So we'll do that by multiplying by its reciprocal, which is 2/1 on both sides of the equation, or you can just multiply by 2. And then that's going to give us 20 is equal to, so on the right side, 1/2 and 2/1 are inverses, so they cancel each other out. And then we have x plus 12. To finish this off, to get x isolated, we'll just simply subtract 12 from both sides of the equation, and that will help us know what the length of side AB, or the value of x, is. 20 minus 12 is 8. 8 is x, ladies and gentlemen. So let's rewrite it. X is equal to 8, and that is the length of the shorter base of our trapezoid. Okay, moving along, let's take a look at question number 3. So question 3, same procedure. We want to find the value of x, and this is also a trapezoid. Okay, so here we have, let's say this is W, V, A, B, E, J, no, E, F. Okay, I threw all the letters all over the place, okay? All right, so let's say the median is 5x minus 20. The shorter base is 12, and the longer base is 28. Okay, let's see. We want to find what x is, so we need a formula that relates all three sides. I'm sorry, that relates the bases and the median. Okay, so the formula is that the median, AB, is equal to half the sum of the bases, WV plus 28. Let's use variables first, and then we'll substitute later. So plus EF. All right, so that's the formula right there. AB is equal to 1/2 of WV plus EF. Perfect. Now let's substitute. AB is the expression 5x minus 20, which is equal to 1/2. WV is 12, and EV is 28. EF is 28. Okay, let's see. Let's solve this. We have 5x minus 20 is equal to 1/2. So I'm adding two even numbers. It's going to be divisible by 2. So let me just leave the 1/2 alone. So 12 plus 28 is 40. Okay. All right, now what is 40 divided by 2? 40 divided by 2 is 20, right? So we have 5x minus 20 is equal to 20. Nice. You could have also multiplied this by 2. You get the same thing. To get x by itself, we're going to add 20 to both sides and divide by 5. Let's do it. So add 20 to both sides. We're just solving, flexing our algebra muscles right now. Add 20 to both sides. So you have 5x is equal to 40. And then to get x isolated, you divide both sides of the equation by 5. And your final answer, the value of x, is 40 divided by 5, which is 8. Bam. There goes the answer to question number 3. All right, let's take a look at number 4. So for question number 4, we are going to be finding x again, all right? So let's find x. So here, let's say the measures are E, F, G, H, I, J. All right, so the assumption is that this is a trapezoid and Fi is the median, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and solve this. Now, just one side point. If I want to mark this to indicate that this is the median, I'll just have to mark here 1, 1, and then this. All right, it's just a side point. For all the trapezoids that I showed, the assumption is that the median or mid-segment is what's provided. All right. Okay, so let's see what we are looking for here. So for question 4. GH is 9. The mid segment of median is 11 units long, and then the longer base is 12x plus 1. Slightly different. Okay, so for this one, let's write down the formula that's going to guide our problem solving process. The median of mid segment Fi is equal to half the sum of the bases, GH plus EJ. Bam. Now let's go ahead and substitute what we know and what we need. Fi is 11 units long, and that is 1/2 of GH, which is 9, plus EJ, which is 12x plus 1. So let's simplify the right side as much as we can, all right? So 11 is equal to 1/2 of 12x plus 10. See that? All right, so there are two ways you can do this. First way is you can distribute this 1/2, which will divide these by 2, or you can multiply both sides of the equation by 2. So let me do it in a different way, something I haven't done before. Let's distribute 1/2. Now the question is, why did I distribute 1/2? In another problem I didn't, right? The reason why I distributed 1/2 is because 12 and 10 are even numbers or divisible by 2. So if I distribute 1/2, this annoying fraction will be gone. Goodbye. Okay? If it were the case that these one or both of these were odd, I will rather multiply by 2 so I don't have to deal with any fractions. Since they're even, just by distribution, check this out. We'll have 11 is equal to half of 12 is 6, and half of 10 is 5. Okay. All right. So to finish this off, we're just simply going to subtract 5 from both sides of the equation and divide by 6. Okay. So if we subtract 5 from both sides, we have 11 minus 5 is 6 is equal to 6x. And then final step, just simply divide both sides by 6. Divide by 6, divide by 6. And that gives you the final answer. X is equal to unity. X is equal to 1. All right, we're going to do one more problem and give you an opportunity to do some practice problems to show if you've mastered the contents of this presentation. All right, so number 5 will be slightly different. For number 5, we're to find the length of the median. Find the length of the median. The median of the trapezoid. Okay. All right. So in this particular case, let's say we have trapezoid A, B, C, G, H, I. Alrighty. And then since it's a trapezoid, you have exactly one pair of parallel sides. And this guy right here is the median, so that means it's a connector, it's a segment that connects the midpoints of the legs. Okay, so let's see, what do we have here? The median is an expression x plus 12, and then the longer base is 10 plus 2x. And the shorter base is 3x minus 13. All right, so in this particular scenario that we have here, what we're looking for, the median, is dependent on x. So what does that mean? That means that this is going to be a two-part problem. So let's outline the steps that we're going to follow to solve this problem, and then we'll apply it, okay? So these are the steps. So first thing that you want to do is you want to find x, okay? Find x using the relationship between the median and the basis. After you're done finding x, you're now going to use that x to find BH, or the median. Okay, find BH using X. All right, so let's start. Part 1. Let's find X. So to find X, let's write down the formula that we're going to use here. What relates the bases and the legs? We know that the mid segment or the median BH is equal to half the sum of the bases AI plus CG. Okay? All right, so now let's substitute. BH, the median, is x plus 12 is equal to 1/2 of AI, which is 10 plus 2x, plus CG, which is 3x minus 13. Bam. All right, so we have this complicated algebraic equation here that we're going to use our algebra skills to solve. On the left side, we have x plus 12. Bring that down. On the right side, let's simplify this parenthesis and see if we have two even terms or a combination of odd and even terms. Let's see what happens. 2x plus 3x. Oh dear, 5x. This is odd. So you'll see what we'll do in a second. And then we have 10 minus 13. That's negative 3. All right, so since we have an odd number here, the convenient way to deal with this annoying fraction is to multiply both sides by 2/1, or just 2, doesn't matter. So when you multiply both sides by 2/1, that will get rid of 1/2. Okay? Distribution, as we did in the previous problem, will leave us dealing with messy fractions, which could result in errors. So let's avoid that. Okay, so 1/2 and 2/1 cancel each other out. And then now just distribute this 2 to the x and the 12. So we have 2x plus 24 is equal to 5x minus 3. Alrighty? So to get x by itself, I want to keep the x's positive. So let me move this 2x to the right since it's smaller. Subtract 2x from both sides. And then add 3 to both sides of the equation. Bam, bam. All right, and then what's that gonna give us? We're going to have 27 equals 5 minus 2, 3x. To finish this off, we'll just simply divide both sides by 3. And our x value is going to be 9. Are we done, ladies and gentlemen? Are we done? Absolutely not. Remember the steps that we outlined, right? Step 1 is just to find x. The problem says find the length of the median, which is BH. We just found x, which helps us to find the length of the median, all right? So we still have to execute step 2. Step 2 is to find BH, the median, right? Okay, let's do it. So we know that BH is equal to x plus 12. And we also know from our work in 1 that x is equal to, I already forgot what x is, 9. Bam. X is equal to 9. So now that we know what x is and BH is dependent on the x value, all we just do is plug in the value of 9 into the x spot right here. Bam. And that will tell us what BH is, all right? So BH is equal to 9 plus 12 upon substitution. 9 plus 12 is 21. All right, so conclusion is the median is 21 units long. All right. All right, now it's your turn to do some practice problems. So all these 6 quadrilaterals presented are all trapezoids with your mid segments or medians shown. For number 1, 2, 3, 4, you have to find the value of x, and in number 5, you have to find the length of the median, BE, and this number 6, you have to find the length of the shorter base, GF. Go ahead and pause this video presentation at this time. Try out these 6 problems. When you're done, click on the playback button, and we're going to reveal what the correct answers are. All right, welcome back. So hopefully you had a chance to try the problems. Let's go ahead and write down what the answers are. For number 1, x is 11.3. For number 2, x is 7.2. For number 3, x is 6. For number 4, x is, what is x for number 4? X is 1. Alrighty, for number 5, BE is 29 units long. And then for number 6, GF is 21 units long. Alrighty, so how well did you do in these practice problems? Let's know in the comment section below what your score was. If there are any questions or clarifications that you want on these practice problems or you need help with them, or if you have any questions about the contents of the tutorial itself, just let us know in the comment section below. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch this presentation. If you found the contents of this tutorial helpful in your study of geometry, do give us a like or thumbs up, and don't forget to share with your friends. Also, do not forget to subscribe to our channel. We upload videos to our YouTube page on a regular basis. For tons of support resources, visit our website at mathgotserved.com/geometry. Thanks again for watching and have a wonderful day. Goodbye.